In addition to leaving viewers on the edge of their seats, The Penguin Episode 3 sets up Oscorp's next major undertaking, taking over Gotham's underbelly. Set a week after the events of The Batman, Oz has constantly had to be alert as he dodges new enemies and dangers from all directions in the new Max series, which stars Colin Farrell as the Penguin. Now, even though it hasn't even started, his most recent alliance might have ended in The Penguin Episode 3. Oscorp has mostly dealt with and outplayed the Maroni and Falcones in the episodes of The Penguin that have been made available so far. He has pitted one group against the other in an effort to obtain more authority for himself. In light of this, he has lately teamed up with Sophia Falcone in particular, who is an outsider in her own family because of her convoluted background in Arkham. In light of that, here is a review of The Penguin Episode 3 along with an explanation of its unexpected conclusion. Even though they teamed up to launch a new drug operation in opposition to the Falcones, Sophia finds it difficult to trust her former driver, Oz, because it was he who sold her out to her father as the Hangman and had her committed to Arkham State Hospital. Oz acknowledges in Penguin Episode 3 that he was unaware Carmen intended to place his own daughter in Arkham. The Penguin does, however, also affirm that he has no regrets about what he did and that, given the results, he would do it again. Oz provides Sophia with a solid response to her queries regarding the value of turning her in at the conclusion of The Penguin Episode 3. Oz was definitely looking forward to becoming Carmen's right-hand guy. In addition, he was granted control over 44 Below and the Iceberg Lounge, in addition to the Falcones' previous narcotics operations including drops. Penguin's surrender of Sophia gave him all the influence he had over the Falcones under Carmen. Oz acknowledges that he regrets what happened to Sophia, but he also says that it was worthwhile given the better life he now leads. Despite Sophia's difficulty trusting Cobb, Oz and Sophia appear to have found common ground by the end of Penguin Episode 3. Oz basically tells her that he will continue to prove himself and support her and their shared interests in the new drug business, so continuing to demonstrate to her how trustworthy he is. All of that, though, is probably going to alter with the Maronis' interference. Even though Salvatore Maroni is still serving time at Blackgate Prison, his wife continues to manage the Maronis under his name. In Penguin Episode 3, Nadia shows up with armed men, intent on killing Oz and Sophia. Verifying that they had been observing Oz, the Maronis expressed their displeasure with Oz's recent agreements with Bliss, given that he had previously assured Salvatore of the new medication in return for Salvatore claiming credit for Penguin's assassination of Alberto Falcone. It's unfortunate that they want to murder Penguin for his treachery, even though Oz manages to escape the fight. Victor is battling both his employment for Oz and the trauma of recently losing his family after the Riddler's flood, as seen in the Penguin Episode 3. Graciela was with Victor on a roof when the flood hit Crown Point, and Victor feels he should leave Gotham with her, because he knows his father wouldn't be proud of his new work with Cobb. Penguin feels as though he has been giving Victor the chance of a lifetime when he learns this, and he becomes resentful and furious. Victor never gets out of the automobile, even though he did leave the club and go to the bus station where Graciela was waiting for him. Rather than going back to Penguin, Victor Aguilar chooses to remain in Gotham, most likely because his ambition has overcome his prior moral convictions. As a result, Victor comes back in time to save Oz from the Maronis, who were armed with guns aimed at the Penguin's head. This suggests that in the upcoming episodes of The Penguin, there will probably be forgiveness between the two. Penguin orders Victor to leave Sophia behind as he crashes Oz's car into a Maronis and takes off, Cobb leaping into the passenger seat. Surprisingly, there was gunplay shortly after, suggesting that Sophia may have suffered harm off-screen. But given the future imagery from the Penguin's trailers and how little is known about Sophia's past, her dying at the hands of the Maronis seems incredibly implausible. Rather, the likelihood is higher that Sophia was either apprehended or that the Maronis said something that the public missed. Maybe Cobb sold Sophia out again to save his own safety, or maybe the Maronis revealed Oz and what he did to Alberto. In any case, the fact that Oz left Sophia with the Maronis suggests that their brief partnership in The Penguin is already over.